Hello heathens and welcome to my channel. I am aggravated, I am livid, and if you are new here, welcome. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell to be notified of when I release new videos. Otherwise you may not ever find out because YouTube's algorithm doesn't always let you know when there's a video unless you ring that bell. In case you're wondering by the title, yes, I am extremely aggravated with Jen Luvs Reviews, which does not make me happy to say. I do enjoy her content. I do enjoy her channel, so I don't want you to think I'm coming at this from the perspective of somebody who hates Jen. I don't, by any means or measure, but I do have a very specific gripe with her. Before I get right into things, you're staring at a cosmetic practice head, which I will be doing a look on, basically, sort of in what's the word I'm looking for? Inspired, there we go, by this stone right here, which will be the main subject of our conversation today. It is called malachite. As always, the heads don't have pores, they don't have skin texture, so how cosmetics react to these heads is not an indication of how the cosmetics will work on human skin. There, I did my disclaimer. I want to go into this with, I am going to be likely posting a lot of evidence and information down in the comments below in a pinned comment because there's a lot to take in here. I'm going to do my very best to try to keep things as accurate as I possibly can off the top of my head. I do not have my computer in front of me. I also have not washed my eyeshadow brushes. This is the last one I have left. So today's look may be a little bit messy because I have very limited brushes to choose from. I didn't expect that I was going to be doing this today. Let me start, and this is from an Ulta box that I got around the holidays. I don't have it anymore. I'm just going to use this peach shimmer shadow. Not shadow, sorry. Blush. On the cheeks real quick. Okay, that was a lot more shimmery than I expected it to be. So here's my little gripe with Jen Luvs Reviews. On December 13th, 2019, and I will post the video, I will even put the timestamp with this specific blurb. Jen Luvs Reviews posted a video regarding lip balms. As somebody who frequently has dry lips, especially in the winter, I was like, okay, let me watch this one and see what products she recommends. As somebody who likes her comment, as somebody who's coming from the science field, who appreciates it when people take things from a scientific approach. I'm going to use this gold highlighter, which doesn't really need highlight, and I'm not guaranteeing that today's look is actually going to be a look more than it is just going to be me scribbling on this head because I'm annoyed, and when I'm annoyed I don't tend to do things as carefully or pretty as normal, or as I intend to, I should say. And I was going through and I was watching this video and I was finding her information very well researched, very informative, until I got to a very specific point in the video. And that point was when she delved into the La Mer lip balm, which doesn't have a very high price point. It's, for anyone who does pay attention to the beauty community, or even any of those who don't, La Mer is a very high-end company with regards to the cosmetics and skincare. And in the beginning of Jen Luvs Reviews video, she went over a number of lip balms that she did not recommend for the various reasons from the ingredients list. When she got to the portion of lip balms that she does recommend, this specific lip balm was included. And the night that it aired, and in this video, she stated that, you know, whatever you want to think about crystals, it's whatever. And she mentioned that this lip balm includes the ingredients malachite and tourmaline, which are crystals. Tourmaline has many different forms. This is just one of them. This is black tourmaline, and this is malachite. Now, as soon as she said these things, I immediately went to the comments and went, wait, hold up, this is a big, big problem. And I blew up on Twitter. I tagged Jen. I tagged, for those who are not part of the Twitter, primarily the beauty community or drama community following, there is a Twitter person, sorry, I'm looking for a specific color, by the name, who goes by the tag Zadadol. And she is a very, very, very well-educated, informed woman with regards to FDA rules, FTC, ingredients, what's allowed, what isn't, advertising, all these kinds of things. She's extremely well-versed. I'm going to try the color from the Dominique Cosmetics. This was in a boxy charm Mystic Ice as a base. We'll see how it works. Anyway, I went through and I tagged all of them, and I'm like, you cannot promote this product. This is a problem, because the crystal malachite is poisonous. And tourmaline has its own set of issues, which I will get into. My primary target in this is the malachite. I tagged Zadadol. Zadadol confirmed what I said. She said it's an ingredient that should not be in any kind of skincare cosmetics, especially with regards to something that can be ingested, something that you are applying to the mouth and that you can, as a result, consume when you lick your lips or anything of that nature. Now, you may be wondering, why isn't this common knowledge? Well, unless you are somebody who really pays attention and is involved in crystals or the New Age, metaphysical, pagan community, you may not. Especially those who utilize crystals for their different energetic purposes. You may not have done the research to know which crystals are toxic and which are safe to use. But here's where my issue came up. and continues to come up. I didn't just bring up this subject and blow up about it on Twitter, on YouTube, everywhere that day. Since December 13th, 2019, I have been continually bringing this subject up and continually asking Jen to go back and review this and cover this subject matter because it is a serious problem. The La Mer lip balm isn't so far out of reach of expense that the everyday person can't afford to purchase and use this product. And I'm not saying that if it was outside of the everyday user's realm that it would be okay. It's not. Regardless of your walk of life, regardless of, this palette isn't working for me right now. It could be just because I'm aggravated, but it's not right now. Regardless of what you can afford and not afford, it is not okay to allow a product on the market that can cause severe health issues and is toxic because of an ingredient that is listed in it. I reached out to La Mer. They've ignored me. I'm a nobody with a now subscriber following of 131 people. Nobody's really listening to me. And I've really gotten severely aggravated with this. Because it should not be okay to recommend a product when it's something that can cause extremely bad health issues, especially in the long term. I'm just dipping into turquoise. I'm just dipping into random things tonight, so don't even look to this for any kind of guidance for a look. I'm just doing this to kind of give me something to do while I talk about this. Now you may be wondering, why is malachite toxic? Malachite is 58% copper. Now that may not sound like a huge issue. We should ingest some copper in our day-to-day lives, but a very small, minute amount. But more than the copper quantity that is in malachite. The crystal malachite creates a poisonous and toxic gas when submerged in water. And our bodies are what, 90% water? It is dangerous to your health. It has large amounts of copper, which over time can build up in your system and become extremely toxic and poisonous. Now, beyond that, you also have tourmaline, which, depending on the type of tourmaline they use, depends on the elements inside the crystal. Different forms of tourmaline contain different elements. I'm approaching this from a scientific perspective. I am telling you this as somebody who has researched crystals since I was a very young child for not only their metaphysical properties, but also their scientific purposes. I actually got some kind of savings bond or something from NASA when I was in middle school because I did an entire science project around crystals, their different forms, and how they are used scientifically. Because crystals are used in our every single day life, and they are not just hokey pokey as she referred to them, simply because by and large they are used by the New Age and metaphysical community. So, crystals are used extremely often scientifically, be they in lasers, clocks, microscopes, a number of different technologies, from computers to cell phones to even I, who work in the medical community, I have products that have pulverized crystals that are used to trap particles of radiation so that they can be analyzed to determine how much radiation somebody has been exposed to in the field. So crystals are not just a hokey pokey metaphysical thing. They are also a very heavily used, scientific community used product, be they quartz, you name it. And because of that, we have fields of geology, and you can go on to websites that include gems and different types of crystals, and they actually give you the scientific elemental makeup of different crystals. So this isn't something that you can't find anywhere. It takes 5 minutes in a frickin' Google search to look this damn information up. And a number of these very reputable sites that are used far and wide by scientists, far and wide by the jewelry community even, will list crystals that are toxic, of which this one is rated high. And she's not commenting on it. And I've been trying to bring this to her attention for a long time. Even when I've seen her on Twitter, she's either mysteriously not seeing it or just outright ignoring it. And either way, it's a frickin' problem, because this is a product that she recommended. And as somebody with a large following, she's going to have people who are going to go out and buy these products on her recommendation. So now you have people who are going to go out and buy this product because even though La Mer is expensive, this particular product isn't outside the realm of affordability for the everyday person. And even if it was, nobody should be buying this product because it contains something that is poisonous. This crystal is fine when it's in a solid state, when it is protected by a coating like it is now. It's fine in jewelry. You can wear it. When you're cleansing this crystal, you absolutely, positively, 100% cannot submerge it in water. We have seen an influx of people talking about crystal waters lately, and every single time I see it, from Dr. Oz to any number of other people, I keep telling them you have to be very careful when you are encouraging people to do these things, because 99% of the people on the face of the planet are not going to look up to see whether or not a crystal is safe to use in that manner. they are going to see Dr. Oz said that this was safe and that Dr. Oz recommended we do this, and think that because Dr. Oz said that making crystal water with rose quartz or regular quartz, amethyst, citrine, those kinds of crystals, that any crystal can be used because all crystals are safe. No, they're not. They are absolutely 100% not all safe. Actually, in contrast, the vast majority of crystals are not safe. I can go to a metaphysical store today, well, I could, if not quarantine and whatnot, and pick up a crystal called galena. It's a very, very beautiful crystal. It's metal, but the one thing you need to know about galena is it too is a very toxic, poisonous crystal. And if you do not handle it properly, and if you are not careful with it, it will fragment and it will flake. And those flakes, if you accidentally ingest them, if you inhale them, if they get into your skin in any way, make, shape, or form, are going to be extremely toxic to your body and could cause you severe health issues. The same holds true with malachite, tourmaline. Tourmaline not only has aluminum, it has lithium, which, if you are not careful, lithium can kill you. What do a lot of heart patients take? The brush is way too big. I think it's lithium. I could be wrong with that. But either way, it is not something that should be readily consumed. Tourmaline contains boron. It contains lithium, aluminum, a number of elemental properties that in high enough amounts can and will be toxic to your body. I'm dipping into Sunstone from the So Jaded palette. It says coppery as I can get. So yes, I am very annoyed with Jen Luvs Reviews. For months I've been trying to get her attention with this because it's a very, very severe issue. It is not something that should be taken lightly by any means or measure. This is something that needs to be addressed. La Mer needs to take this product off its shelves, reformulate, take the malachite and tourmaline out of it, and then release it. They make bougie enough products that shouldn't be a problem. But these ingredients are not safe for consumption. They are not safe to put in skincare. They are not safe to put on your body in any way, make, shape, or form other than jewelry or in solid state. And I'm sorry if I'm sitting here and I'm ranting and I'm practically yelling into my freaking phone. But I am beyond the point of frustrated. Because for all that Jen loves to sit on camera and talk about protecting people's health and recommending products that are safe for people's health, and for fuck's sake, she took down a damn video all because Morphe, not Jaclyn Hill, reformulated the Jaclyn Hill palette and it's no longer in the same formula, so she can no longer recommend it. But it's all perfectly okay to leave up a video where she's recommending a product that has severe implications to severely impact people's health. That's not okay. I'm sorry, it's not okay. I don't care if she takes it down temporarily, removes that part about La Mer, but something needs to be done. This is not something that people should be ignoring. The internet blew up. People lost their fucking minds when Morphe's formula was revealed to no longer be vegan. People lost their shit because carmine was now included in the palette. But I have not seen fuck all from anybody speaking up on something that is being sold that is poisoning people. Something needs to change. Something needs to be done. Her following is big enough that this has to be making an impact. I don't even know what I'm going to use for a brush for the lips. I don't even know. I don't know where that lip... I found one. Fell on the floor. Give me a minute. It's supposed to be for the brows, but I don't care at this moment. So since nobody else is speaking up, since nobody else is giving a damn, I am going to be that loud, annoying pain in the ass who's going to keep addressing this because someone needs to get them to stop. This is just the J-Cat lip palette. I'm using a random color from it. I tried to get drama channels to cover this, but they said no one's going to care. So I'm going to ask you to please prove them wrong. Please, for the love of God. I know we have a big issue going on right now. I know we have self-quarantining going on. I know we have a lot of people who are sick, a lot of people who are dying. I know there are big issues going on in the world right now. But there's no reason why we as a society can't care about more than one big issue at a time. A lot of people are sitting at home right now. They're bored. They haven't got much to do. So I'm asking you, if you have time, and if you are sitting at home and you are bored, please help me. Reach out to La Mer. Tell them this needs to change. Reach out to Jen Luvs Reviews. Ask her to take out that one product from her recommended list on the lip balm video. It's not that hard. Will it cost La Mer money to pull the items and reformulate? Absolutely. But they're a big, huge frickin' company. They've got a lot of frickin' money. And you know what? Their bottom line does not supersede the health and welfare of their customers. Point blank, period. And I'm sorry that I'm sitting on camera and I'm screaming at the top of my lungs about this shit right now. But I am frustrated. I have been yelling about this for almost 4 months at this point, and no one is listening. It takes 5 minutes to verify the information that I'm mentioning, but sure, I will go ahead and put links in the comments down below, so all you gotta do is click on it and the information will be right there. Please help me. That's all I ask. Help me get through to Jen. Help me get through to Lemaire. Because I am one person and they are both ignoring me. This is the time. And I never ask for help, but I need it now. Please, please help me. And Jen, if you're watching this, which I really hope you have, please just edit out that one portion of the video. The rest is fine. Just remove that Lemaire product, because people cannot buy and use this product and have it be safe. Anyway, I thank you guys for your time. I'm sorry tonight was not normal. I hope you at least got something from this. Sorry the look is not great. But I hope you all stay safe. I hope you all stay healthy. The world is really scary right now for everyone. So please heed the guidelines. Listen to what people are saying. Stay off the streets. Do not have parties. Self-quarantine. Do all the things that you should be doing. Because until people do, nothing's gonna get better. With all of that said, until next time, I wish you brightest blessings, and blessed be.